Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Social Exfoliation. My name is Zach, and welcome to part one of Demystifying Men's Skincare. In this series, we will be discussing the different products that go into a skincare routine and what they can do for you. Today's episode, we'll be discussing the most basic, but also the most important product there is, which is face wash. I say basic because there's a lot of misconceptions around face wash. Recently, a friend of mine actually told me that they knew someone who would use dish soap as face wash, saying that it made them feel like a baby duck after an oil spill. And so I think this video is very important because there are a lot of people who don't necessarily know what is good for them. So if you already kind of know a little bit about different skincare products and face wash, you can skip around to find what you need and what. So the first part will be about what is not face wash. The second part will be about what face wash you should use based on your skin type. The third will be about when and how you should use your face wash throughout the day. I do want to quickly mention that while I hope that this video is as comprehensive as it can get, that I am not by any means a dermatologist or a skincare expert. And so in order to answer every question, if you do have any questions, please put them in the comment section below, and I will try to answer as many as I possibly can. Thank you. If there's anything really big that I missed that I see in the comment section, I will even make a different video about that. And so thank you for your help. So in this first part, we're going to be talking about what is not face wash. The reason we are talking about this is because there are a lot of misconceptions about what face wash can do for your face. And I think especially in men's skincare, people will tend to use a lot of different options that are actually horrible for your skin, that will dry it out, that will cause microabrasions, that will actually damage your skin. The number one culprit that people will tend to use to wash their face that they definitely shouldn't use is soap. Please just use soap to wash your face. Soap is really bad because while it is useful for the rest of your body, when you're washing your face, not only will it take away the oil and the dirt that you want to get off your face, but it will also take away a lot of the natural fats that help keep your skin moisturized throughout the day. And so by doing so, you'll actually get a very tight feeling throughout your entire face. The biggest reason you don't want to use soap is that not only are you taking away the dirt and oil that you're trying to get away in the first place, you're also taking away the natural lipids in your skin, which are very necessary in order to keep healthy skin and to keep it looking nice and moisturized. Something not usually talked about is that the pH on your skin is actually a lot lower than the pH of soap. So by using soap on your face, you're actually causing your face to dehydrate because your skin pH rises about 4 levels. And when your face dehydrates, you'll actually get this very tight feeling across your face. So if you've been using soap for a long time, you won't actually notice that tight feeling that you get after washing your face with soap. However, once you switch to a different face wash, you'll notice almost instantly that your face feels nice and supple. And actually, according to a survey, people will actually also use shampoo and conditioner to wash their faces, which definitely should be done. And finally, while it's pretty obvious, water is not face wash. Due to how our skin works, we are not actually able to wash away the fat or dirt that is on our face just using water. While I really only covered soap, shampoo, conditioner, and just water, there are definitely other products that people have told me that they used or have seen other people use. So please use a dedicated face wash for your skincare needs. Moving on, now we are going to be discussing what kind of face wash that you want to use. And it's important that you need to understand what type of face that you have. So there are about a couple different types. The primary ones being have an oily, dry face, a combination of those two, sensitive skin, and then actually just none of the above. Especially if you have a more physical job throughout the day, it might be hard to tell your skin type at the end of the day when you're washing your face. So the best thing that I recommend is that you wash your face at the end of the night, and then try to avoid like pressing your face against anything. And then in the morning, you want to feel around your face in order to feel either a dry spot, an oily spot, or none of the above. So oily skin types will tend to be prevalent around this area, and then your T-zone, which is down your nose, and then right here on your forehead. And then dry spots can be just about anywhere, and that's exactly where my skin tends to get oilier throughout the day. The first thing that I want to mention is that if you believe that you have a sensitive type of skin, that you really want to see a medical provider or a dermatologist before you proceed with any type of skincare routine, due to the fact that you may have an underlying condition which could damage your face if you use certain chemicals or products. So now moving on to what kind of face wash that you want to use. I'll be putting different times in the description below once you discover what kind of skin type that you have, so you can just skip right to it where we are talking about that skin type. So if you have an oily face, you'll be wanting to use an oil-free foaming cleanser that won't clog your pores when you use the face wash. Oily skin is caused by an overproduction of sebum, which can be counteracted by use of that oil-free cleanser, light moisturizers, and probably more frequent washing, but I'll get to that at a later point in the video. Also, I do just quickly want to mention that if you have oily skin, try not to sleep where your face is touching anything, because by putting that contact together, you are more likely to clog your pores and have breakouts occur. So dry skin is caused by lack of fats and oil in skin. And so if you have dry skin, you want to counteract this by using milk or cream-based moisturizers that will actually add to your skin as you're washing your face. If it's winter and your skin is starting to feel even more dry, you may also want to consider switching to an oil-based face wash, just because that might help more at adding to it. Also, you'll be wanting to use heavier moisturizers. If you found that you have a combination of dry and oily skin, that's probably the most consistent type of skin. So luckily there are a bunch of different options. However, finding that right product can get a little tricky. However, for an example, you will definitely want to use something gentle, almost like Cetaphil, and then you'll want to be washing your face more carefully than if you have a specific type of skin. So if you have a combination of dry and oily spots, the primary thing that you'll want to do is you want to wash the oily spots more than the dry spots. And so after a while, it will probably become more second nature. However, at the start, you want to be washing dry spots a lot less, because if you wash them more, you'll start to get that tight sensation that I talked about earlier with soap. So if you have sensitive skin that is not really caused by an underlying skin condition, something you may want to consider is that you might just have a reaction to different fragrances or chemicals. So the primary thing that you'll want to shoot for is finding a cleanser that is free of alcohol and fragrances, and hopefully has soothing elements like aloe or chamomile that will help your skin as you're washing it. However, I do just really want to make sure that if you believe that you have an underlying skin condition, that you'll want to check with a medical provider or a dermatologist, just to make sure that your skin is as healthy as it can. And then finally, if you wake up in the day and your skin doesn't feel oily or dry, then congratulations, you are part of a very lucky group of people who do not have to worry about specific products or whatnot. However, you can definitely explore your options to make sure that you get the face wash that best gives you that non-dry feel. So after figuring out what type of face wash that you want to use, the biggest question that you may have is, when should I wash my face and how often should I wash my face? The simple answer is that it just simply depends. So while there is the adage of making sure that you wash your face twice a day, that may not always be the case. Depending on what type of skin you have and what you do throughout the day, you may only need to wash it once a day, and you might need to wash it more than twice a day. I personally shoot for washing my face twice a day. However, I also make sure that my schedule is that I don't sweat throughout the day before I would be washing my face. So just for an example, while it's important to wash your face in the morning and evening, it's also really paramount that you wash your face after working outside, after working out, or just any time that oil is left on your face. Because if you leave it on for longer than it needs to be, then you will be more prone to breaking out. And then finally, if you have any questions about how often you should or when you should wash your face, please leave a question in the comment section below, and I will try to get back as quickly as I can. Now, with that out of the way, here I'm just going to give a couple tips in order to properly wash your face. The biggest thing is that you want to make sure your hands are clean because you don't want to be adding to the dirt or oil that is already on your face. The second is that you want to be using lukewarm water, which may sound counterintuitive if you are shaving your face, but I will get to that in another video. Third, you'll be wanting to use gentle circular motions while washing your face. Or you'll want to be washing your face for about half a minute to a minute. 5, you'll want to be patting your face dry and not rubbing it. It's okay to have a little moisture, so if you only pat it and leave some moisture, that's okay. And then rubbing it can actually cause some further issues. And so that is all that I have for you today, folks. Once again, while I hope that this is very helpful, it is probably not comprehensive in its entirety. So please feel free to do your own research or feel free to ask a question in the comment section below. And then if you think I've forgotten anything, also please let me know. If you also would like to watch more of the Demystifying Men's Skincare series, please like, subscribe, and comment below, as it does help videos. All right, have a wonderful day, everyone. Thanks.